A death of a son was mysterious this morning at Bangla Motor area in Dhaka. The father held another son hostage for 6 hours while keeping the body of his dead son. With his 2-year-old son's body wrapped in a shroud next to him and his other 3.5-year-old son on his lap, Nuruzzaman Kajol had kept himself holed inside his residence. He held a machete in his hand. Sometimes he put it against his son's throat so that no one entered. Family members, law enforcers and onlookers were panicked and waiting outside helplessly. The father is known drug addict. At last, after 6 hours, the father surrendered and came out with Surayet at 1:50 p.m. It was when a local imam convinced him by saying the son's Namaj-e-Janaza. Then police took him in custody and rescued Surayet with the help of the fire service officials. Shafayet's body was sent to Dhaka Medical College morgue for autopsy. During questioning, Kajol, 38, at times denied killing his son, claiming he was electrocuted to death, but then changed the statement to say he himself killed the child. No injury marks were found on the body. Kajol had held his son hostage to escape arrest. Kajol had informed his mother of his son's death. Later, he went to a local madrasa and took 4 students and a khadem to his house so they could offer prayers for the departed. He later went to Azimpur and acquired a grave beside his father's one. Afterwards, he returned to the locality and made the announcement of his son's death over a local mosque's loudspeaker and asked all to attend his son's Namaj-e-Janaza at 1 p.m. Soon family members, including Kajol's mother and wife, rushed to the house followed by police. As soon as Kajol saw them all, he got angry and chased them with a machete, said his mother Amina Begum, who had visited her grandchildren just 3 days ago. Afterwards, police officers tried to get Kajol to surrender, but he responded with abusive words and issued threats to kill Surayet. The father called the imam for the Janaza after Zuhr prayers. Most of the furniture and other belongings in the house were found destroyed. Kajol had driven away his wife Priya and other relatives from their 2-story house around 3 months ago. Since then, Kajol had been living there with his 2 sons. He would stay inside most of the time and never allow anyone else into his residence. At most, he would come out to ask locals to get